Hello everybody, this is Amir, and in this presentation we are going to learn about the feedback that we receive, the difference of the feedback we receive from automatic feedback giver, or let's say the software, and the one that we receive from human. Well, firstly, uh, I chose my proficiency level as Advanced ESL Learner, and then there were a couple of topics for me to write. I chose this one. It is a letter that in this letter, the question says that they are going to create a car-free area in the city, and I should write to the editor to express my views, whether it is a good thing or a bad decision to make. So the requirement was 200 vocabulary words, and then I started writing that, and this is the letter I wrote. This is part of it in the picture. And then I could see that uh, two colors were here. Some of the sentences were highlighted with weak yellow color and the other one with a strong yellow color. And well, what do they mean? Well, I had to check um, the feedback interpretation. I understood that the weak yellow color means that the sentence could maybe be improved. Even I think the grammar here is uh, grammatically this sentence is wrong, I believe. Anyway, and the strong yellow color is there are some problems in this sentence. And here you see some levels as C2 is the best one and A1 is the lowest one. A1 represents the beginner and C2 mastery or proficiency. Well, so I decided to attend to the lines that had to be changed and they were problematic. So I could see that two parts had been highlighted uh, and I needed to change them. One of them was this one and the other one at the end. There was another feedback I received. It was just wrong word. So I had written, I just want to say that it might have been a mistake from past. I don't know what it means, wrong word. You may need a different word, perhaps by. I even changed that to by later, but still the same color persisted on my writing. Uh, anyway, in the next slide, you see that I went through some errand trial to see how my grade would be improved. So I decided to insert a fancy grammatical structure. Uh, so instead of a sentence like, I just want to say that it might have been a mistake for past because many of the government service offices have been established there, which means many clients have been going there every day for several paperwork reason. So I decided to change that into something fancy like, hadn't the government established so many service offices, so many people would not need commute there every day. But much to my surprise, this sentence was highlighted by a strong yellow color, which means it is bad and it should be changed. Anyway, and so I also provided sentence here. See, this will bring more safety for pedestrian and bicyclists and can make them and even make the businessman happy. This one is also highlighted with a strong yellow color. Anyway, in the next slide, you see I had provided 6 changes and but my score is just going downward and I'm just going toward B2, so I've not progressed. It has been like failure. Anyway, I was not disappointed. And then what? Then I applied a couple of more changes, and again, my score got worse. And then you see here, I changed that fancy grammatical structure. Let me show it to you once more. It was in the slide 5. Hadn't the government established so many services offices, so many people would not be need commute there every day. I changed that to this one. If the government had not established so many service offices as so many people would need traffic would not be a burden there. So the only change that happened was that was the color change from a strong yellow, which was showing a bad thing, to a weak yellow color, which means that it can probably be changed. Anyway, still I had to be happier because of this change. But again, I decided to check my score, and then, oops, it got below B2. I even changed the last sentence. You see, the last sentence was problematic here. This will bring more safety to blah, blah, blah. And I changed that to second, I believe that they can improve their administration. I totally removed that sentence so that I could get a better score, but I got something below B2. Well, and as for the second writing, again, I wrote another letter, and again, I received the same uh, feedback, color feedback, and some uh, unclear feedback like suspicious word, wrong word. Uh, this doesn't look right, but it doesn't tell me what is wrong with that. Uh, I even applied some on purpose mistakes there, like I noticed, as you see here, or was very shocked to notice that, but again, there wasn't anything specific about it. Maybe because I was counted as advanced ASL learner and they didn't consider that much. Anyway, I don't know. Uh, you see again, suspicious word. Yeah, that was the same one. So what I want to say is that automatic feedback that I have received from here, they are not clear. They are not telling me anything. The feedback, well, is not communicative as a human feedback giver can be. You do not know what type of mistake you have. It just gives you some umbrella term like wrong word, suspicious word, and even if you try to improve that, still the same thing persists. And uh, there is nothing clear, and you do not know how you can work for better. So I believe that feedback from something like this, I mean, automatic feedback cannot be reliable, and uh, there are many faults with that.